Hey, it's Jen, Bitch in a Hurry, Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Capricorn for December 1st through the 15th, 2018. You can find me on Instagram at Bitch in a Hurry or bitchinahurry.com, where all of my readings are on sale right now for the whole Black Friday, Cyber Monday thing. I have a new reading that I'm offering, the 2019 forecast, which goes month by month and gives you some guidance and advice for each one of the months coming in 2019. So that's been really popular. So if you're interested in that, you can find that on there as well. And then I have my regular readings too. So this is for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Capricorn for December 1st through the 15th, 2018. And if this does or does not resonate with you, definitely check your moon and your rising signs, because they may help you round out a reading that does resonate with you, or they may help explain or give you more of a perspective on a reading that does not resonate with you. So you may be following your moon sign or your rising sign a little bit more closely that month. You know, and it happens with some people in general. They reflect their moon sign a lot more, or their rising sign more than their actual sun sign. So that could be the case for you. And we are just going to get a couple more cards here for Capricorn, Sun, Moon. Oh, there's one that's flipped over. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising for December 1st through the 15th, 2018. All right. Looks like we've got lots going on here. Let's just get started right away with this Ten of Wands. You've got a lot on your plate, a lot going on. You have either taken on, usually the Ten of Wands is stuff you've taken on yourself. So you may have an awful lot of responsibility right now, a lot of projects in the works, kind of a lot happening, and you're kind of at a point where you're ready to put some of this stuff down. You've had enough, and you've done enough, and you're just ready for a break. So I want you to look in any direction possible is to a place where you can start to put some of these things down, because it's time. The cycle has ended. You've done what you needed to do. You've picked up all this stuff, but it is time to put it all down. Here you have the Six of Swords. It may take some mental gymnastics to do this. You may have to figure out how you're going to put all this stuff down, who you're going to give it to, delegate, right? But you may have to delegate some of your responsibilities to people that are either better suited for them or people that they actually belong to, because some of the things that you've picked up may not be for you. So take a moment. You've got these, everybody's in their place. You can see everybody's got a sword to sit on. They're all in their place. And here you can be. Just rest for a moment and make a plan. You know, you don't have to physically go out and do anything, but you need to mentally make a plan of, okay, how am I going to get rid of this stuff? Because I have got way too much going on. It's the holiday time especially. There's a lot happening right now this time of year, but take some time and figure out what you're going to do to relieve yourself of this burden, because this is too much to bear. It's too much to bear, and it's not anything that's going to be fruitful for you. So it's time to know that the cycle has come to a close, and it is time to give away or get rid of some of those responsibilities. The good news is here you do have some stuff coming up that's very exciting and very emotionally enriching. This is the Three of Cups is the card of celebration. So you have some coming together, possibly a family gathering. Maybe it's because of the holidays, I don't know, but you have something going on that's going to give you a lot of joy. So really take some time and enjoy whatever this is. A lot of times this is a time of year with a lot of different social obligations, and if you are offered to participate in some things that you normally would go, nah, I don't feel like it, take the chance and do some things you normally wouldn't do. Maybe people will invite you to some cocktail parties, plays, movies, things you normally wouldn't attend, but you know what? Go, take your own car so you can leave if you want to, but, you know, go and see some different things. Do some things that are different than what you normally would do. Now here you have the Two of Swords. This is all about making a decision, because I always say with this card, not making a decision is still making a decision, but you're not going to be able to move forward until you make this decision, and I'm absolutely positive that relates here to this Ten of Wands. Until you make the decision to put down some of these burdens, you're not going to be able to move forward and do anything else, because you don't have any room. And same thing here. Make the decision to enjoy yourself. Make the decision to celebrate and really enjoy whatever is being offered to you emotionally, because it's going to be really exciting for you and it's going to be very fulfilling. So take some time and enjoy that. You may have to force yourself That's this card. Force yourself to make that decision to enjoy your life coming up and to put some of those burdens down, because without putting those burdens down, you won't be able to enjoy your life. It's just like, it's a vicious cycle. Now we have the King of Wands. This is a card of action. This lets me know that you are absolutely going to be able to put this stuff down, because the King of Wands is full fruition of action. It is the full ability to control what you have going on in your life, what you will and will not tolerate. And right here, you are done. You are done with tolerating that. And it's okay. It's not like it's anything wrong, because like I said, it's burdens that you've picked up on your own, or you've allowed to be placed on you without much problem. But now you're done with it. So you have this king here. And the beautiful thing is, as you delegate these responsibilities and as you hand off projects and, okay, I've done this now, and so now it's yours. The King of Wands has this like charisma and charm, and people really won't be able to say no to you. They won't want the stuff you're giving them, but they won't be able to say no, because two reasons. They know deep down that it's really not your problem and never was. So that's why you're giving it away, that it belongs to them. So here you can take it. And also your argument, if I would say argument, is like, it's correct. Like, you're done. And here, this belongs to you. Take it. I don't want it. And that's the king right here. Charming, charismatic. People will take on these other burdens away from you without you having to fight with them, and they won't even realize that they've done it. And that's okay, because you went out there. So use that charm and charisma and give away these burdens. Give them back to the people who own them, and let them have them. And when they go, oh, how did I get that back? I don't know. I gotta go. Excuse me. I'll be seeing you later. And then when you've done all of that, because you are going to have some socializing and some things coming up that really take you out of your comfort zone a little bit. And I know that is difficult, but it is a good thing. But reward yourself, because you like to do this with a little bit of hermit time. Take some time away just for you, and reward yourself for the fact that you've gotten rid of these burdens, that you've gone out, maybe done some things you normally wouldn't do, but reward yourself. And, just like, he's got his own light, right? He knows he doesn't really need anybody else. He doesn't need a bunch of people to tell him how great he is. He doesn't need people to hold his hand everywhere he goes. And he knows that. So take that time away and just be you. Be your kind of antisocial, I don't want to say grouchy, but just be your loner self for a little bit. Take even just a couple days, shut your phone off. Don't go on Facebook. Don't be on social media. Just take some time away and enjoy that. You've come a long way. You got rid of these burdens. You went out and did a lot of social stuff you weren't intending to do. So repay yourself, reward yourself with that little bit of time away. Now you have the Queen of Wands. She is doing her. Do what you want. Now that you've released all of these burdens and all this nonsense that you were holding on to, you can do some things that you really want to do. And if you look, she's enjoying herself. She's making her own music. She's doing what she wants to do. And people are like, oh, wow, check her out. She's doing her. So you go and you do you. Now that all this stuff has been put aside, all these burdens are cast away, given back to the people that they belong to, go and do the things that make you really, truly happy. Now, they won't make everybody else happy. Here you have the Seven of Wands, which is just like waste of time conflict. This is like this kind of conflict where nobody wins, nobody loses. It's just a back and forth, back and forth. It's like a tug of war that no one wins. That's what this is. So there will be some people who are going to because you're not carrying all of their burden anymore. And that's going to irritate them. And they're going to want you to pick all that crap back up and carry it for them. But that's not what you're about anymore. You're about doing you. You're doing you. And you're like, I've done all this stuff. I carried all your crap. I'm done now. You can be responsible for all of this. So they're going to do this and you aren't going to care. So just whatever with them. Let them do their little thing. They're going to kind of waste time over there without you. You don't even have to be part of this. They're just going to be kind of in your vicinity, sort of just bitching that you're not doing everything for them anymore. You have here Knight of Pentacles. Where is this person? In the woods, alone, doing the things that they want to do, doing something that makes them happy. She's so close to this goal. She's so close to being somewhere that makes her really, really, really happy. She is this close to a place of of completion. You know, the Nine of Pentacles is a place of completion. She's very close to that, and she's just kind of reveling in it. So you have the Queen of Wands, who's making her own music here, doing her own thing and happy about it. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles. She's also making her own music and doing her own thing without like a group of onlookers or a bunch of people supporting her. And because of this, you won't have a lot of people supporting you, but you don't really care, because you got this hermit quality anyways. You don't really care if people like you or don't like you or support you or don't. You just don't care. And it isn't even that you are trying to be cool about it. You just don't care. And that's actually just an awesome trait. And here you have, no surprise here, Capricorn. You have the Emperor. Here you go. You have gotten your world back under control. You are in charge of your destiny. You are the one to make the choices. You are the one who calls the shots. That's full fruition here. You go from here, from being buried in a bunch of responsibilities and things that you don't want, that don't even really belong to you, to here. Writing everything around, being in charge of your world. No one is going to tell you how things are going to go. Again, you know, you got this Hermit card here. You know, no one's going to tell you how things are going to be. You have righted everything around in your world, and you know where you're going, and that's all that matters. And then the other card that fell out with it was the Strength card. These two fell out together, the Emperor and the Strength card. This is a quiet strength. That's the one thing I just want to emphasize really quickly about this, is it's not a loud, obnoxious strength. And the Emperor is the same way. He doesn't have to scream and yell and tell the world how Emperor-like he is. He just is, and everyone just knows it. He doesn't even have to rely on the charisma here of the King of Wands. It's a progression from this King of Wands. He doesn't even have to rely on that. Everybody knows who he is. And his reputation, it precedes him. Nobody's going to question him anyway, and that's because of the quiet strength that he shows. He's not a maniac. He's not screaming and yelling and giving people a hard time and always proclaiming what he will or will not do or any of that kind of stuff. People just know. He has a way about him where people just know. This time of being overburdened is done. It's over and it's gone and it's done. And I'm very happy for you, and I'm interested to hear what you have going on. I will talk to you soon.